Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is the last part on the scientific instruments. So here in this video we will see the scientific instruments right from R to Z. So beginning with the first one, what you see right now on the screen is a radar. So radar stands for radio detection and ranging. As the name suggests, it is a direction system that is used to determine the location and distance of a distant object using radio waves. And moving to the next one, what you see is a rain gauge. So it is a scientific instrument that is used to measure the amount of rain during a particular interval of time per unit area. It is also known as ombrometer. So we have different types of rain gauges like Simon's rain gauge, tipping bucket, and weighing bucket. The next one, what you see on the screen, is a refractometer. So it is a scientific instrument which is used to measure the refractive index of a liquid or a solid substance. It measures how much the liquid bends or refracts when it enters into a substance from the air. It is based on the fact that light travels at different velocities in different mediums such as solids, liquid, gases, etc. It measures the characteristics of liquids and solids using the light refraction technique. And the next one, what you see on the screen, is a sextant. So it is used to find out the angle between the horizon and the celestial bodies such as star, moon, sun, etc. It is a navigation instrument that helps to determine longitude and latitude, more specifically the altitude of the sun, stars which are above the horizon. So it helps a navigator to find his position on the earth while he is traveling in a ship. Coming to the next one, what you see on the screen is a seismograph. So it is a scientific instrument which is developed to detect, measure, or record earthquakes. It is capable of recording the motion of the ground during an earthquake. Sometimes it is also called a seismometer. And we all know during an earthquake, seismic waves are produced. The next one, what you see is also you observe in vehicles, which is a speedometer. So it is a device installed in the vehicle to measure the speed while moving on the roads. It allows the drivers to maintain a sensible and a safe pace. It indicates the speed in miles per hour, kilometers per hour, or both. Coming to the next one, what you see is a spirometer. A spirometer is a scientific device that is developed to measure the radius of curvature of spherical surfaces with great precision. The radius of curvature of a curved mirror is the radius of the sphere that was used to make the curved mirror. And the next one, what you see is the most commonly used instrument, which is a sphygmomanometer. So it is used to measure the blood pressure in human beings, and it consists of the parts like cuff, measuring device, and a rubber bulb with a valve. And the blood pressure reading which is obtained by using this sphygmomanometer is composed of two numbers that indicates the systolic and diastolic pressures. For example, if you say it's 120 by 80 mm of Hg, one represents the systolic pressure and other represents the diastolic pressure. And moving before I explain this, I have another instrument which is like a stethoscope, which is an instrument used by doctors to detect or listen to the sounds produced in the body, such as heartbeats and sounds produced in lungs, intestinal tracts, including the sound of blood flow in the peripheral vessels and the heart sounds of the fetus in the womb of a pregnant woman, etc. So this, what you see right now on the screen, is a tachometer. So it is used to measure the rotating or the rotation speed of a rotating object such as crankshaft of an engine. Even this is also placed in vehicles. So it measures revolutions per minute performed by the object. So a tachometer is also known as a revolution counter. In general, it comprises of a dial and needle to display the readings related to safe and dangerous limits. The next one, what you see right now on the screen, is a telemeter. It is used to measure the distance between two objects which may be moving, or only one of them is moving and the another one is stationary. It was developed for the first time by the army to find out the distance of enemy camps based on the sound made by their gunfire. Even till today, it is used in military in combination with other technologies to find out the range of enemy weapons and missiles. The next one you see is a very common scientific instrument, which is a thermometer, which is used to measure the temperature. It can be of different types, as it can be used to measure the temperature of a wide range of substances like food, liquids, gases, air, and human body temperature. The most commonly used measurement units for the measurement of pressure include Kelvin, Fahrenheit, and Celsius. The next one, what you see, is a tonometer. Tonometer is used to measure the pressure inside the eyes of a person. This internal pressure of the eye is known as the intraocular pressure. So tonometry is a test that is used to perform using a tonometer for the diagnosis of glaucoma, which is a disease in which the fluid pressure inside the eye increases, which may damage the optic nerve. The next one, what you see is a venturi meter. So a venturi meter is used to measure the discharge of a liquid that is flowing through a pipe, which is based on the principle of Bernoulli's equation. You can watch my playlist Fluid Mechanics. There I have a big video related to venturi meter. The next one, what you see is also a most lonely device, which is a vernier caliper. So it is used to measure linear dimensions such as distance or straight line between 2 points. It is an ideal measuring tool to measure the diameter of spherical objects like pipes, cylinders. Jaws of the caliper can be positioned on both sides of the circumference. It was actually invented by Perry Vernier in 1631, which consists of a main scale and a vernier scale. Next comes to the device. What you see right now is a viscometer. It is an instrument which is used to measure the viscosity of a fluid and semi-solid, including the solid food products. Viscosity is generally the resistance of a fluid against flowing, and we generally represent viscosity in terms of centipoise, poise, etc. Coming to the next device, what you see is a watt meter. It is a professional electric instrument which is used to measure the flow of current or electricity or electric power through high voltage electricity lines. Along with the flow of current, it also measures the voltage and current values, which can be used to calculate power in watts. Watt meters are mostly used in the transmission and distribution of electric power. And coming to the last one, which is a wave meter. It is also known as wavelength meter, which is a scientific instrument which is used to measure the wavelength of laser beams with great precision. There are many types of wave meters, such as scanning wave meters and static instruments without any moving parts. So this is all about various scientific instruments. I have picked out the most important and commonly used ones and have displayed in this series. I hope all of you understood and will be some use for you all in future. Thanks for watching.